welcome to this week's video. And this week I'm back in another part of the Trossachs National Park, except I'm on the opposite side from where it was last week. This is a place called Loch Arklet. I've been here many times before. It's absolutely gorgeous. You've got the most stunning view of the Arklet Alps just behind me up there, which are just kind of poking through the last of the sunset glow. The forecast for today was partly cloudy, so I thought, well, the best place to go for a nice sunset picture would probably be Loch Arklet with the Arklet Alps and either the classic trees or the big giant rocks, which are just behind me over there. So I've went with the big giant rocks because I haven't actually photographed them before, but they're quite a famous sort of landmark here. Really nice in the morning, especially as well if you get some nice smooth still water and some mist on it and stuff. I've just caught, as you can tell, it's getting really dark. I've just caught the last of the sunset light. I was hoping for a clearer sky tonight. The colours, as you can see behind me, are going a sort of purpley colour just now, and just far over the back of the Arklet Alps they're going a kind of orangey colour, but there was supposed to be a lot less clouds here. It's kind of snuffed out most of the colour that would have been in the sky, which isn't such a shame. It's just a risk that you have to take, I suppose, when you're coming out in these sorts of conditions. You don't really know what you're going to get. I mean, looking forward that way, there's loads of blue skies there, but behind me, as you can see, there's quite dark, moody skies. But what it has produced is a really dramatic, moody, dark image, which features the two giant rocks in the foreground and that sort of purpley hue in the background, which I actually quite like. I think the plan is to try and maybe do a bit of astrophotography tonight, if it sort of clears up a little bit more, hopefully. That was my plan for tonight, because as soon as I saw it was supposed to be clear skies here, I got quite excited because I haven't done astrophotography in such a long time and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to hang about for a little bit. I'll maybe go back up and get a cuppa at the car and then hang about and see how these clouds pan out. So we are up the Duke's Pass just now. I'm really excited because I've already taken 2 compositions up here and I've only been here for about 10 minutes. So it's a very clear sky just now. I know you can't see that from where I am, but right above my head is the Milky Way, and I'm really excited to shoot it because it's been a while. I think it was this time last year was the last time I shot it in Glencoe, in the Glencoe Mountain Resort car park. So this is exciting. I actually come up here because there's a substorm developing, but it looks like it's quite weak, so I'm not really here to photograph the aurora tonight. I'm here just to basically test out the new Canon M50 for astrophotography, so to see what it looks like. And so far I'm quite impressed. I've taken a picture of my car, so I've got 2 compositions with my car. I've got it sort of a landscape composition with the sky above it, and I've sort of light painted the car a little bit. And I've also got a portrait where I've got a little bit of the tail end of the Milky Way from the north side just coming above the car. So it's not obviously as dramatic as the south point, which is just there. The second composition that I got here was actually this tree here. It's a dead tree, but I think just contrasting with the sky and the sort of the dark blues and the sort of silvery colours on the tree against the dark blues just looks absolutely brilliant. I had it on a vertical composition and I was shooting at ISO 3200, f3.5, and I was shooting at 15mm to get this particular shot. What if I shone a light on it? Can you see it?
No, can you see it?
Right, well, you're just going to have to trust me, there is a tree there. So we're just going to have some fun just now and make some time lapses and maybe do a bit more photography. But yeah, it's about 8 degrees just now and it's already freezing, so bring your thermals if you're coming up here. Hold on a bit. Right, so obviously the last time you saw me I was in the dark taking pictures of the Milky Way, and I did get a couple of shots, so I'll post them at the end of the video so you can have a look at them. So now we're in a completely different location and continuing on with the autumn theme. We're in a place called Devila Forest and this is near Culross, and I've come down to this forest trail called Devila Forest Trail. There's 4 lochs here. It looks stunning. So at the moment I'm doing the Red Squirrel Trail and it's about 1.5 miles all the way around, and there is a loch I believe at the end of it, so I'm just really looking forward to getting more of these autumn colours because it's absolutely gorgeous already, and I've just started the trail, so let's continue on and see what we can find. I've started the Red Squirrel Trail. I'm almost about halfway through I think now, and it's such a gorgeous walk. I think this place is a kind of place I would have to spend a whole day at because there's actually 4 lochs here, as I said before. So I'd have to spend the whole day here just to fully explore it because the variety of trees here is absolutely fantastic. You've got oak trees, you've got silver birches, you've got Scottish pines. There's so much variety, so you're getting the full range of colours here. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm having a bit of a wander just now. I've already taken a couple of photos just back there. You can't see it now, but between those Scottish pines there was all these oak trees that have went completely yellow, so they were kind of sort of grouped together between the silver birches, and they just looked absolutely gorgeous. So that vibrant colour is being slightly backlit by the sun as well, and just looked beautiful. So I've come round a little bit further around the trail. Just over there, I don't know if you can see it, there's a baby pine tree just sort of poking out from the bracken on its own, and it's been really softly backlit. So I've just been photographing that for the last 5-10 minutes, and I've actually decided to go for quite a shallow depth of field on this one, so I'm shooting at f4. And the reason for that is because the tree is so beautiful and so isolated. I kind of wanted to enhance that a little bit, so I've dropped the f-stop to f4. The ISO is at 100. It's nicely balanced, it's perfectly exposed, but I just wanted to sort of separate it more from the background, so I have put a sort of shallower depth of field on. I'm really happy with that. There's one potential picture that I might get. We passed a really small lock-in, so I'm going to sort of follow the trail back down to the car, and I'm hoping that it swings by the lock-in because the sunlight is behind me now, so it's actually shining on this side of the lock-in, which means all the yellow trees on that side should be lit and should reflect in the water. So we'll go and have a wee look and see if they're doing that. I wasn't able to vlog down by the lock-in because there's a bunch of kids down there, and we know the rules. I'm quite excited about this place. It's a complete surprise to me that I've never heard of it and that I've never been here before, and that it's only half an hour from where I live. So yeah, and I've not even scratched the surface of this place yet. Literally I've done one trail, and there's, as I said, there's 4 lochs. It's a massive forest trail. I'm not sure how far the hike is all the way around. I'd probably guess about 5k maybe all the way around. I think I'm going to come back here just probably in the next few weeks, just before the end of autumn, when they're still in their sort of autumnal colours, just to see if I can find any other competitions. But to be honest with you, I felt like a bit of a kid in a sweet shop here. There's so many things you can photograph, and there's so many different types of varieties of trees, which makes it really easy to photograph. I didn't find it very difficult to find pictures here. I actually just kept my camera out and on its tripod while I was walking, because you would walk 20-30 feet and see another picture. So I didn't grab all the shots that I saw, but I have grabbed most of them, and I'm quite happy with them, so I hope you like them as well. But I'm going to wrap up today's vlog here, so I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog, and until next week, I'll see you soon. Bye!